Alejandro Garnacho has the potential to be as good as Cristiano Ronaldo, according to some Manchester United fans, but football legends know the game better than anyone else. So what do they think of Garnacho? Overrated, arrogant, or as good as advertised? Let's find out. After scoring an acrobatic overhead kick against Everton to win the Premier League goal of the month of November 2023, Garnacho received a lot of kind words from his idol Ronaldo. CR7 said that he already knew that Garnacho had lots of potential and that he saw glimpses when the Argentine was much younger. Ronaldo then encouraged Garnacho to put in the work so that he could develop more, using the goal as an inspiration. Having played almost every Premier League game for Manchester United this season, Garnacho has been on the front cover for the Red Devils at the age of 19, and his constant presence has led to comments about his ability to become world class. Here is what another legend thinks. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes once joked that Garnacho watches too many Cristiano Ronaldo videos, but following his breakthrough season at Old Trafford last year, Fernandes has challenged the youngster to copy more than just Ronaldo's overhead kick technique. According to Bruno, there's still a long way for him to be like Cristiano, but he's getting his steps. The United captain admits that the team expects a lot from Garnacho and was among those who encouraged the youngster to put on a better attitude when he wasn't getting that many chances in the first team several months ago. This next legend, however, doesn't want any comparisons with CR7. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag believes that Alejandro Garnacho could become one of the best players in the world, but wants everyone to tread with caution. After Garnacho's acrobatic overhead kick against Everton, Ten Hag warned pundits not to compare Garnacho with Cristiano Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney, even though they scored similar goals. "Don't compare, I don't think it is right," said the manager. They all have their own identity, but for Garnacho to go that way, he has a lot to come. He has to work very hard. You have to do it consistently, and so far, he is not. But he definitely has high potential to do some amazing things. It's not the first time we saw this, so essentially while Ten Hag believes Garnacho has the talent and ability to be out of this world, he continues to demand consistency from the youngster. It's no surprise that he was critical of Garnacho's performance against Luton Town in Manchester United's 2-1 win. But it's time to turn up the heat and see what United's former players really think of the Argentine. Former Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand has labeled Alejandro Garnacho the real deal. "Garnacho is the real deal, there's no doubt in my mind," said the 45-year-old on TNT Sports commentary. "This kid, ice in his veins." Ferdinand has even gone as far as joking that Lionel Messi unfollowed Garnacho on Instagram due to his admiration of Cristiano Ronaldo. But did that actually happen? I guess we'll find out shortly. During Manchester United's 2-1 win over Chelsea this season, Brown was impressed with the 19-year-old and the problems he gave Reece James. Brown remarked that when Garnacho is in form, he is very hard to stop. He didn't stop running, and the Chelsea defense couldn't handle him at times, said the former defender. Despite receiving a lot of positive feedback on his performances, Garnacho has at times received his fair share of criticisms. United former left-back Patrice Evra has publicly backed Alejandro Garnacho on the occasions where he received criticisms from some fans, and pundits blasted the winger for not defending enough. While the Argentine is a constant attacking threat while going forward, question marks continue to linger over his defensive ability and how Luke Shaw is sometimes left exposed, but Evra doesn't agree with this line of thought. He believes that those playing behind a winger like Garnacho must simply accept that their workload will be increased, and he also reckons that Garnacho wouldn't have been made to track back under Sir Alex Ferguson. Speaking to Amazon Prime, Evra said, "What I love about him is that he has that United DNA. I know against Newcastle, people were saying he doesn't track back, but I'm sorry. I played with Giggsy, with Park Ji-sung, with Ronaldo, with Nani. I never asked them to track back because Sir Alex was always saying they had to enjoy the 2v1 scenario. If you can't accept a 2 versus 1 scenario, you're not a Man United defender." But Evra isn't the only one who thinks this way. Paul Scholes has said on a couple of occasions that Garnacho is United's best player and that he has been the biggest attacking threat on the pitch. He also says that he loves the fact that Garnacho is entertaining, just like a young Cristiano. Nevertheless, Scholes has been critical of Garnacho at times. After Manchester United's 1-0 loss against Bayern Munich, which effectively confirmed their exit from all European competitions for the season, the former United midfielder called out Garnacho for being selfish. In Scholes' words, "You expect creativity from your wide players, Antony and Garnacho, but they are quite selfish players. They're not players who are looking up, they're thinking about scoring their own goals, thinking about scoring themselves. One other area of Garnacho's game that has been criticized is his awareness when running into the box. Some pundits feel like he watches the ball at his feet more than he is looking for the pass. As Garnacho gains experience, you can only expect that his technical development will improve. Even Keane, who is often critical of players, has been impressed by the 19-year-old's abilities. He had a cheeky dig at Wayne Rooney, saying that Garnacho's overhead kick was better. The former United captain, who is known to be a tough guy, has not really had any harsh words for Garnacho, which in itself says a lot. And for Owen Hargreaves, he is particularly impressed by Garnacho's passion and enthusiasm for the sport. Here's what Hargreaves told BT Sport viewers. Every time he touches the ball, he runs forward. The first touch is amazing. It is great to see him mentored by Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a really good player, and it's nice to see him performing on the biggest stage. Apparently, Hargreaves has a lot of faith in the youngster, just like other United legends, but it's the same story for other footballers outside Manchester United. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who played for Chelsea from 2000 to 2004, now turned pundit, has also praised Garnacho for what he brings to this United side going forward. However, Hasselbank did admit that Garnacho could sometimes be a little arrogant, but that there's nothing wrong with being arrogant as long as you do it in the right way. He believes that so far, so good. Garnacho's arrogance has been a positive thing. Meanwhile, Javier Mascherano believes that Garnacho has a lot of potential in him. According to Mascherano, his compatriot's development is tied to Manchester United. It is clear that by playing in the club he plays for, and above all, the importance his club gives him for the future, will depend on him for what he's capable of, said Mascherano. But what if I told you Garnacho sometimes gets bullied on by the Argentine national team? Leandro Paredes spoke about the winger's love for Cristiano Ronaldo and how the Argentine team deals with it while on national duty. Angel Di Maria has told Garnacho to stop copying Cristiano's celebration. Having played with both Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, two of the greatest players of the modern era, and given the rivalry between the two legends, Paredes revealed that players sometimes joke about Garnacho's love for Ronaldo. In Paredes' words, "We joked about it with him. He's very shy and does not answer. Poor guy, we drove him crazy. We also talked to him about what the group is. Sometimes we try to make them feel part of it and feel comfortable." However, Paredes went on to reveal that although Ronaldo remains Garnacho's idol, the youngster also respects Messi. There were rumors that Lionel Messi unfollowed Garnacho on Instagram because he makes no secret of his admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo. But those rumors have been debunked, and it is now believed that Messi never followed Garnacho in the first place. Can you take a guess as to why Messi doesn't follow his compatriot? You bet. But as usual, your opinions matter a lot. So let me ask you, what do you think about Alejandro Garnacho, and how well do you see him developing?